We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And they've got the returner corralled. First down here for this offense. Single back, takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the back gets the football. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 40 feet. No shot to bring him down. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He'll toss it to the back. Runs right over the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Finding space at the 20. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense again.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Has the 1st still on the move. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or control it. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but the quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job with the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. comes the UConn offense back on the field now. That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll run the option. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Nobody can bring him down. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him. Space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that,
and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense is back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a long run for the touchdown. Hell, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, UConn. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Third down play for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Aztecs line up on 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's man. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. brings the Huskies offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, UConn.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The sure hands. It's Robinson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Looking to throw it on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The Aztecs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. A quick throw out left, complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Running back with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open.
Can he reach the end zone?
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Gain moves it to the 35, 1st down again. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a fumble. fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UConn 28, San Diego State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Sockford, a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. San Diego State offense on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Aztecs come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's going to take another shot right here. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Ready? Important 2nd down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Offense facing 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Aztecs offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Aztecs will come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Aztecs. This offense really clicking. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
He's not going to get there. The 2-point drive fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 25. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And UConn's offense is back out there. One more 1st down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
He'll hand it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. As a design quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.